Hello, this is Brian Jenkins, and this is 5 Minutes with Rental Innovations, sponsored by Rental Innovations, your suppliers of tent bags, the color tent bag system, chair covers, chair bags, our color coded tarps, disposable trash cans, disposable sanitizer stands, and many other things that you might need in your rental business. Visit us at www.rentalinnovations.com. Today we're going to talk about delivery rates and how you come up with delivery rates. It's something I often see on Facebook, and I think it's easy now just to spend 5 minutes to speak about that. So there's a couple ways to figure out your delivery rates. The way we did it that seemed to work out best for us was to come up with a zone map, and basically the easiest way to do that is to figure out concentric circles around your warehouse, and they can be 5 miles, 10 miles, whatever you want to set them at, and then capture every zip code within that. Say that first 10-mile concentric circle around your warehouse. Capture every zip code in there. Say that that's going to be a $50 zone 1. Then go maybe 20 miles out. You're going to call that zone 2, and you're going to capture all the zip codes in there. Then go another 10 miles out, zone 3, and then zone 4 and zone 5. We usually do 5 zones. That got us out 50 miles, and that pretty well covered just about 90% of our deliveries. Anything outside of that, we charge a different rate that we'll talk about here in a few seconds. But it's a real easy way to do it. And what you do then is, depending on your reservation system, you can then just put in the zip code like D71003 for that zip code. And then when you put it into your reservation system, D71003, it'll automatically pop up delivery/pickup to zip code zone 1, and it'll have the price. That way, if you ever decided that you need to change a price, it's going to be very easy, because then you just be able to change it by zones, and you'll be able to adjust your pricing much easier. The U.S. Post Office has a website that you can put in your zip code of your warehouse, and then click 10 miles, and it'll list every zip code within that 10-mile radius. And then you can do the same thing and hit 20 miles on the same website, and it'll include every zip code in the 20-mile radius. But just remember, you've got to subtract out what was in that 10-mile radius from the 20, because it's going to show everything in that 20-mile radius. You don't want to duplicate the zip codes. So that's a real easy way to do it, and looks real professional, very easy. If your reservation system allows you to put in zip codes, it makes it easy when you're coming up with pricing for delivery, and it's just a great way to do it. The second method that you can do is to figure out your true cost for delivery. And let's say you can do that by figuring out your fuel cost, your wear and tear on your truck cost, and the average number of employees in your delivery crew cost. So let's do an example where our fuel, we figure we get 10 miles to the gallon on our fuel cost. Fuel is $3, diesel fuel is $3 a gallon, so that gives us 30 cents a mile is what it cost us for fuel. Then there's several websites that can tell you how much wear and tear is on a truck, but let's assume for this case it's 20 cents per mile. So now we've got our fuel cost 30 cents a mile. We've got our wear and tear on our truck cost of 20 cents a mile. Now what we need to do is figure out our labor cost. And how we do that is we figure out the average labor that we pay our guys. And let's say we pay our guys an average of $20 an hour. Then what you do is we're going to make the assumption that our drivers are going to drive 60 miles per hour or 1 mile per minute. So what we need to do is we need to get our labor into a mileage, 1 mile, so it marries up with the other two. So 1 mile per minute is the same as divide that by 60, and so if we got $3 for paying our guys $20 per hour, we take $20 divided by 60 minutes, and that gives us, what is that, about 0.33, about 33 cents per mile per man. So we're assuming 2 men, so let's say 66 cents per mile. And then, but that's there, back, there, back. So times 4. So 66 cents times 4. What is that? $1.22, $2.44, $2.44 plus our wear and tear on the truck, which is 20 cents, plus our, so that's, what's that, 264 plus 30 is 294. Let's just say an even $3 per mile. And that would be our delivery charge. So if they're going to go 10 miles, you could charge $30. If they're going to go 20 miles, you could charge $60. So that's a great way of doing it. Takes a little more figuring out. I kind of like the zones. Just looks more professional. It's a lot easier to deal with, and you can put it in your reservation system, and that way all the sales staff has to do is just put in the zip code into the, when they input this into the reservation system, and it'll automatically pop up with the price. Certainly you can use method 2, the per mile cost, anything that falls outside of your zone 5, or you can just say it's a flat $5 a mile. I think that's what we used to do, just $5 a mile outside of our zones. Either way, that takes care of it. That's our 5 minutes. Next time we're going to speak. I'm sorry. I do want to talk about weekend and after hours. You're going to charge we used to charge a weekend and after hours delivery. Our normal hours were 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Any delivery on the weekend or after those hours, we charged $125 for. So in addition to the delivery charge. So if someone wanted something delivered at midnight, we would deliver at midnight, but we charged $125 for that. And then if they wanted it picked up at 3 in the morning, we'd pick it up at 3 in the morning. We charge another $125 for that, in addition to the normal delivery and rental charges. Now, I've heard of a couple ways people handle that to get their employees happy about it. Some people would say that they would give, they would take half of that money, half of that $125, and they would split it among the delivery crew as kind of a bonus for them to do it after hours. I never did that. I figured I was paying them overtime, and they were getting paid well anyway. So I never did it, but it is a way to do it to kind of make people a little bit happier. But certainly charge for outside of normal duty hours for deliveries. That way it forces people to kind of go into your normally scheduled duty, and forces them to kind of make time during their day to meet you during normal duty hours, normal delivery hours. Otherwise, they're just going to say after 6 o'clock every time because it's more convenient for them, or 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Whereas if you add a little bit of charge to it, it makes them come up with better ways. All right, that does it this time. So visit us at www.rentalinnovations.com. And next time we're going to talk a little bit about damage waiver. Have a great day.